We're about to channel the Siren energy. So, prep, get your snacks, get your drinks, because we're about to dive in deep, okay? How are you guys doing today? I'm definitely missing you guys because we were definitely going on like continuously. So, how are you guys doing today? We're about to prep and prepare for the Siren reading. You know, I love my sirens. You know, when you choose yourself and you don't settle for less for anyone, and especially not for love, okay? Because you want your heart chakra to be open towards people who understand you, who get you. You want people that you can see you in a relationship with in the long run. So it's very important to guard your heart, but also make sure that you don't guard it so much that you don't open up to yourself. And what I mean by that is like, because once heartbreak enters the heart, it's like, it feels like cracks, you know, like wounded. Just like the iPhone emoji, wounded. A literal symbolic thing to see on what based off of what I'm saying. And when it cracks open, it can be so cracked that you feel vulnerable. And you be like, I want to close it off. Like I feel like closing it off would be the best thing, that you even close off your heart towards yourself, either consciously or unconsciously or just whatever. And then it's closed off and you want all your chakras to be activated, especially the heart chakra, because the heart is the guide. Your heart is your guide. But most importantly, when you think with your mind, you think before you allow your heart to lead. Okay? So what I mean by that is you think about, okay, should I continue getting treated like this by this man? Is this going to be my future in the long run? You get intuitive dreams. You know, the dreams have been heavy lately on anything based off of just, it doesn't have to be particularly a relationship, but the dreams have been heavy in the siren energy, okay? You've been thinking to yourself and you've been seeing things, and you even astral projected into someone's hotel, in someone's room, because someone was lying to you, okay, in a relationship. I'm channeling that. You went into the room like you were dreaming, and the person told you they were doing something else, but you know the sheets, you know, like the covers, you seen what happened, you seen it, and then you described it to the person. You either described it to the person, or you're about to. But that's a very specific message. But anyway, back to the heart chakra though. You don't want that closed off because that's where you're paralyzed. Okay? We've all might have went through times where we gave our all and put our heart into people that are not worthy of us. People that didn't deserve the forgiving, but got the forgiving or never did. Depending. But then they get to walk on off with their lives while your heart is shattered. You think that's fair to you? No. That's not fair to you at all. Why should you walk around with a shattered heart that someone did to you while they act as if they did nothing wrong and they're just willy-nilly unconscious of their thoughts and what they do to others, or conscious about it? Either way, they could be conscious about it or unconscious about it. Either way, they know what they're doing. So remember, heart chakra, okay? Very specific for this message, all right? And this is what we're going to get. I'm going to get one of the things. Heart chakra crystal. Okay? You want to put it in your left hand. I guard my heart. I protect my heart. But as I guard my heart, I allow my heart to lead. I do not allow my heart to get tainted by others' doings. What others do to me is a reflection of their own inner problems. It does not belong to me. It shall not stay in my heart. I guard my heart from the evil that's amongst us. I guard my heart from deception, manipulation. I guard my heart from individuals that are inconsistent, that play around with my energy, with my emotions. I protect my heart, but I also heal my heart from the wounds of the unseen, wounds that I haven't confronted yet, or the ones that I am confronting currently. I protect my heart. May justice be served. May healing be formed to all who is watching. Ashe, amen. Okay? Heart chakra. That's that warm, tensity feeling. Okay? But anyway, we're about to get into the reading, the Siren's reading energy. I'm thinking about doing the erotic tarot deck first. We're going to do the erotic tarot deck first, right? It's the Monera deck. Okay? Because I know some of my sirens, a lot of you guys are like dancers, dancing life. Strippers, like, the vibes. Bottle girls, energy. Okay, what's the erotic message for my sirens currently? What's the message of the sacral chakras that they need to heal? For some of you guys, you have a secret admirer. For a lot of you guys, you are definitely an influencer, content creator. You're either known in the clubs, you're very active. Some of you guys could be feeling like a popular loner. Like everybody knows you, but you have a selective few of individuals that you be around. And also you have someone as well in your energy for some of you. Maybe they're trying to butter you up and you sense a little love bombing in your energy. Because right now you're glowing. You're glowing beyond measurements. It's something in your life currently right now that you have conquered and overcame. You've overcame a challenge in your life. Maybe you felt stuck at a particular time. Maybe you felt like things weren't moving correctly. Or maybe you felt like you couldn't leave a relationship. I'm also getting for some of you, you were in a relationship that you had a soul tie, so it was very hard to leave. And it's like you knew your power, you knew who you are. It's just when it came to that person, it was just so deep. Like you're just freeing yourself from it. Like you're just freeing yourself from it. So it's like you got a feeling of liberation again. You got a feeling of a spark again. You chose yourself and mostly something as well for the sirens that I'm feeling as well. Like this ending of 2025, right? That was the biggest moment too. Like that was the biggest realization of your reality. Like you are very intuitive, very smart, very loving, very elegant too. You have a class to you. And for some of you guys are very vintage, but you're also very on your boundaries. Okay, so during that time when 2025 was near the ending, like that's when you realize a lot of certain things, maybe attachments that were still going on in your life, or maybe the simple fact that it was something. Okay, it was something that you came to a realization about, and then it just sparked your world in a good way though, because it's like it was the catalyst to your ascension, to grow. Not to say that it was meant to happen, but in the end, you still came out on top. So whatever individual had something out to get you during that time, maybe, or maybe you felt like others had a lot, they had like, you know, hidden agendas, hidden motives. So you were very guarded, okay? Because you had to understand that a lot of things around you wasn't as it seems. Deeply, you came to an understanding about that. It's something about an awakening during the ending of 2025 that ultimately shifted you to your higher ascension, Siren. Let's read more of the energy of the erotic. Yes, a lot of you guys are definitely in the public's eye. A relationship may view you as the star. They see you as the sun. You probably definitely have someone in your energy that, you know, they love to spoil you. They love to take care of you. They actually really adore you. They view you as the star in their life, okay? For some of you, people could view you as the star in your life at a Pacific. I'm getting like a dance, like at the club, like, you bottle service, you dance, and they view you as very social, like you're very easy to talk to. Like they can come to you with their problems, okay? And we bring forth the sirens, the divine sirens that resonate with this reading. We bring them forth into this energy as they may follow the way. Ashe, ashe. Sirens aligned. But yes, something about you. Like, also, it's a guy too at a club that he's very obsessed with you. Like, in a way, like, let's see if this is healthy obsession or, unhealthy obsession, because you don't need that. There's someone at your workplace or wherever, somewhere where you go specifically all the time, where someone is like obsessed with you. Like they have you with screen locked in their phone. Like, yes, they picture you like, oh my God, very erotic. I can't show this specific picture because it's very erotic, but I'll show as much as I can. Okay? So you see the ladies, they're like, they have their legs open and they're just in this sensual energy. So you guys really carry a very seductive vibe about you. Like when people see you, they get so mesmerized by your beauty and your glow. Like you put it on too. Like you know how to dress. Like you really wear, specifically a lot of you guys like red too. Red, purple, I'm getting black, red and black. Either way, you put on it, you put on the show. And this person who's definitely obsessed with you, like they picture like naughty things and rated R things about you. In their spare time, they have your screen, they have you as their screensaver is what I'm getting for some of you, okay? They would even go as far as fetch to anybody who messes with you. Okay, I don't know if this is like a business partner. I'm also getting a music business partner or a manager. He just became your manager or he's been your manager. Like somebody is really overly protective about you in a way of like they will harm for you, and they definitely see you and picture you like in a deep fantasy way. Okay, I'm getting also Pisces energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini. And for Gemini, like they'll show you one face, right? I'm a Gemini, right? So I can understand this in a way. But for the Gemini speaking, because I'm heavy on air sign, like they fantasize about you. They think about you in a deep, deep way that, it's healthy. But then it's also like they can't stop thinking about you at nighttime. Like I'm getting the energy of like they're popping out the car, you see? They cannot stop thinking about you a lot. Oh my God. Yes. It's like they see you as the sun in their life. And at the same time, maybe you have been through something in your life or whatever to make this person so protective over you. It can either be an ex-lover, it could be a manager, someone you're working with in music or some type of business. I'm getting the energy of that too. Like they're very like hands-on protective about you in a way. Maybe it's something that could have happened to you as far, or something they helped with in the past, or they're known for just being there for you. Like, you can call that person. That's the energy I'm getting. But what's my siren of the week? What my sirens need to know? Yes, you definitely have someone that is like your shadow in a way, in the spiritual realm as well. In the astral realm, you also have someone that's very protective of you. It can either be a passed on loved one, or it can definitely be a past life lover from your past who they always guard you in the spiritual realm, okay? Because for some of you guys, my sirens, like for some of you, you could be basically used to doing things alone. Even having it, you have it your way too. Like, you can call up anybody and know they're going to be there and be like, yeah, if I choose to or not, or if I want to or not, depending on if it aligns with me. But then you can have someone that, they still do for you. They still, but you choose to be like, okay, well, I'm to myself. So the past on lover or the past life lover could see that you or you got dominance. You're very dominant in your life, and you're a dominant like siren. So they can look at you from the astral realm and be like, I gotta protect this. Like, I also very fantasize about this this energy. Like, I want to come back to it again. For a lot of you guys, you got lovers from past lives that are in the astral realm right now, and they are very protective over you. You got past lovers that are very protective of you, energies of astral realm. And maybe for some of you guys at night, you have been having wet dreams. Some of you wet dreams are vivid dreams, thoughts, patterns. Maybe for some of you guys had a dream about getting married before. That's going to resonate with some of you. You had a dream about getting married before, and it was like so surreal because you were just there, like, am I here? But then at the same time, you were dreaming. Okay, for some of you guys are lucid dreamers too. Okay, it just comes and goes. It either comes and goes or it multiplies, all depending on everything. But you're lucid dreamers. You've also like for some of you guys, I'm getting like sleepwalkers too. Resonate, take what resonate, leave what doesn't. Bring the energy, but or you used to be one. But you're very tapped into the spiritual realm. Okay, so some of you guys had a dream about getting married. Okay, and that lover or past life lover is very, attached to you. And we only bring in the energy of the light, no negative, no knowledge, no negative beings. Ashe. We only bring up the negative and the positive, negative home. Ashe. All right. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of good. This person could be an Aries too, dominant in your life, either in the physical or in the spiritual, or you have both. Because a lot of you guys, for the lovers, I'm getting Geminis too. You had lovers from the past on, and you have many lovers, okay, but not like on some like, oh, I'm just out here, but if the other person wasn't acting right, then okay, I'm not gonna try my best with you. For some of you, gonna resonate with that. Like, you're a type to be like, all right, no, there's no three chances, okay. You fuck up the first time and you gotta go, okay, because you guys have been through some things, so you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna deal with this. Yeah, you guys have been through some things, so you're like, yeah, you gotta go. You're not gonna mess up my peace. And then you end up just like stumbling upon like different people or whatever, but it ends up being the one eventually. For some of you guys, you have the one. But like I said, they have a lot of fire energy for you. Like they sit and think like, like very strategic about how they're gonna like get you in a way, So they're very protective. Very how am I gonna get back? For some of the astral realm, they're like, how am I gonna get back to this human form? That's very specific. Or they're either stuck to the fact that they're trying to get back to their body or trying to, oh my god. That's some other things. For some of you guys, yes, in dream world, okay, air. You see this marriage thing? You see her married and everything? Some of you guys, you did get definitely married in your dreams, or possibly was going to, but you definitely had dreams about getting married. You see her in her beautiful red dress, and there's crows. Crows are very protective. I view them as a very protective animal. Crows are, known for death, of course, but they were always viewed in a bad light. But in reality, crows are very protective, and you have a person behind you. That shadow. For some of you guys, somebody told you before that they can see a shadow behind you, but it wasn't in a bad way. It was like a very protective way. Like you have a very protective spirit on you. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Tell me more about the siren alert. Sirens alert. What's something for the new world that they need to know about? Reach for the stars. Don't play it small. If somebody's in your, for some of you guys definitely are your own entrepreneurship, you know, or you're aiming for that, or you're doing both at the same time, either the 9 to 5 and the own entrepreneurship. You guys are in business though. Uh, Go-getters, hustlers. So, cards telling you to reach for the stars, okay? Go straight forward to the stars, okay? Take the world in your hands and don't worry about individuals who are intimidated by you. For specific, maybe you guys, for the energy I'm getting, some of you guys might have a woman in your circle. I'm getting Catherine. Yeah, like she's like jealous of you. I'm getting that. That's very Pacific. But her name's Catherine, Kathy. But like she pretends that like she's for you, but she's not. She has hidden agendas. Kathy. Catherine, Kathy. Kate. Yeah. That was very Pacific. Very Pacific. But Spirit is saying be wary of her. Because she might be wanting you to play it small. Or you might feel like you have to be small around her. Or spare her feelings or whatever. This is a Pacific message. This can go for some people even from your past too. Like, you feel like, I don't want to leave them behind, but Spirit is like, shoot for the stars. Like, the world is yours. The world is your oyster. Literally, Siren. Okay? People that's left behind was their own choice. They're grown. They made their decision. Now they have to lay in it. They have to lay in the decision that they made. And that has nothing to do with you. You'll be watching from the rooftop, drinking a pina colada or a martini, whatever you're drinking. And you're just watching, kicking your feet. And you're not laughing or anything. It's just like, you'll be, one thing about it is, once you're like leaving shit behind that doesn't serve you, Spirit's gonna show you what the fuck happens to people who fuck with you. Or people who just didn't quite get your vision. And that's okay. That was their decision. But you're gonna be watching from the sidelines, like on the rooftop with the pina colada. And you're like, oh shit, that's what it turned out to be? Oh. And you can decide if you want to chitter and chatter with them or not. But Spirit is advising not to. Don't turn back. Just keep going forward. You made the right decision. You made the right decision to choose yourself in this lifetime. You're no longer adding people on just for the strength of, we've known each other forever. We've always been connected. But they've been a piece of shit. Or inconsistent. And like I said, if a person doesn't love their self, they can't love you. And I've learned that from all of my self-love care routines and deep dive into self-love too. And it's an everyday healing process. It's an everyday healing process for self-love. But if an individual doesn't pull into their self, or if they don't pour into their self and they don't view their self to be loved or worthy of love or learning to love, at least take the initiative to do it. Because that means you'll take the initiative to take care of this relationship as well. But if you don't take the initiative, then that means it's going to be half-assed. Which means your cup is going to be less than and their cup is going to be getting filled. Either for someone else, or for their self, or wasted. Wasted. Juice WRLD song. So, you don't want to stay off balance, Siren. Because at the end of the day, some individuals can make you go off balance because of their own actions or behaviors, and then sometimes you question yourself. That's going to go for some of you. You question yourself like, is it me? You're like, nah, it's not me. Then you come to your senses like, nah, that's not me. I'm getting like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius too. You're like, nah, that's that person. You come always to a realization that individuals, if they can't meet you where you're at, if they can't, mature, if they can't get your whimsical side, if they can't understand you or try to, then you're done explaining. You don't have to explain. What's understood shouldn't be explained. Pisces. But Scorpio. But like I said, what's understood shouldn't be explained. And that goes for everybody. 5-5. Look up the number 555, angel number. 5 members are here, 5 likes. 555 aligned. Very heavenly with this energy. Alrighty. Tell me more about the Siren's finance. What's to come for them this summer? it's going to be a lovely summer, okay? A lot of you guys are, some of you guys are very tempted, okay? You might be tempted either to go back with a specific ex or someone. They have good intimacy, but at the same time, you got so many offers ahead of you, but you're just like, I don't want to start over. That's what I'm saying. Let that shit go. You got to start over, okay? For some of you guys could be trying new things out with individuals. You're single. For the singles, you're single. You're trying out new things, but you're also playing it safe, of course, and you're not, just out here doing it with everybody. But I'm just saying, like, some of you guys just dream about role playing. Like, you think about that or whatever, like fantasies, late night or whatever. Late nights are the best, quote a J, that's where you be thinking, or maybe about that ex I was talking about in the beginning too, or somebody that had that good intimacy. But then you're like, oh, they're toxic, they're bad apple, I'm not gonna turn back. You're like 555 on the clock. You're not gonna turn back to sour soup. You're like, yeah, they got that good shit, but at the same time, I choose me. But at the same time, for a lot of you guys, some people could be viewing you as, you're very tempted by you. You have a tempting energy. You make people like mesmerized by you. Like they just can't get enough of you. They're just intertwined in a way. They can't stop looking at their screen. Like I said, you guys are models, business owners, like starting up. Okay, a lot of you guys are in your sensual energy. Some of you guys are letting go of the past of shame. Maybe in a certain like overly religious home. I'm getting for some of you, you were in a religious home, a mother specifically. Just always having to comment on your outfit, always comment on what you're doing, always, having a second opinion on who you are. But then when you released yourself, you left the home. For some of you, you still kind of was a little, tied in with her. But at the same time, like the more you went deeper into just being on your own, you then realized that, the stronghold was on the relationship and you had to end it. Because mother or not, you're not going to treat me in any type of way. So it's like you could have felt like you've always been just an empath too. Like you've been a dark empath, like you've always felt things. So you would feel your mother, your parents, you would feel everything, you would feel everything about your parents. So it's like when she would come at you for certain things, you would be like, are you just feeling like you should have done this? Like you would sometimes feel like your mother was living through you. For some of you, you're going to take this. So you had, like I said in the beginning, you had to let it go a lot of the things because you felt like your mother was living through you, but then at the same time judging you. How does that work? You're judging me but living through me. I have to break this. And it's just like for some of you guys, like you was like, okay, no, like escape route. So that's why I said some of you guys are going to resonate with this, like in the ending of 2025, going into 2026, like that's when you came to a realization about everything, an epiphany about your life, about your parents, about, what you wanted to do with your career. Is this job really worth staying? You just came to an epiphany about a lot of things in midwinter too as well. Like you had a lot of time to really sit with it as well. All right, but June 6th was definitely very Pacific. This just passed, but June 6th too, something occurred, something magical as well. Blue moon too. When the moons align different ways, like different things happen in parallel worlds to different people's like realities and stuff like that. On like full moons, and the blue moon is once in a blue moon. On a blue moon, my phone cracked. Okay, I had to get my phone fixed, and it like literally flew out of my hand. I was like, this blue moon is just doing what it's doing, and blue moon energy. But yes, you guys are definitely like freeing yourself from the shackles of other people's opinions. You never cared, you know what I'm saying? You never cared. You just now really just like, all right, I'm in full mode. I don't give a squat about what you think about me. I'm doing me, and it is what it is. You're realizing that if you're not getting haters, then you're not popping. You don't have anybody hating on you. That's the model some of you guys could be saying as well. Okay. You also could be having energy of like you're very grounded too. Like you guys are highly spiritual, intuitive sirens. Like a lot of you guys too take nature walks. You go on like camping and stuff. You love just putting your feet in grass too. I'm getting the energy of like you love to just be whimsical in the woods. Like you just like very free spirited, and also like you know how to ground yourself when the world is getting like too chaotic. You also know how to like ground yourself, and you keep yourself like still, you know. You take care of yourself, like you're very in tuned with your body. Like you know when your body is hurting, you know like when it's time to do certain things. Like your body is like you're very in tune with your rhythm. Okay, you're very in tune with earth. You're very grounded too as well. Maybe your emotions as well too. Like I said, it's for some of you guys that are healing from breakups. You know, you could have something that you couldn't get away from. Some of you guys, you guys have a possessive ex. This ex just can't get over you, and you just like you had to literally, some of you guys had to run from him, get away from him. Like you had to do like a spell or something just to kind of like release, or for him to stop doing whatever he was doing. I'm getting some of you guys had an ex who was like playing with your panties, but in a way of like trying to bind you to them, but very overly possessive. I know some of you guys might feel this like you would always be on your phone and then you'll peep them like looking over at your phone, or like you'll see like subtle things, like you'll be going somewhere, you didn't tell the person you were going there, but they suddenly pop up where you were at and you never told them. Like this ex would just like pop up where you at. You didn't have your location on with this person, not at all. Or if you had the location, you just took it off because you were just realizing that they were popping up wherever you were. And it was coming like really disturbing. I'm getting some, that's an energy that I'm really feeling too. Like for some of you, like you've had like stalkers, just like individual that like you know at first he was like he had the mask on, like he wasn't 777 aligned energy number. This person had a mask on, like he was like acting like he was like in the beginning he was like not acting detached, but he was like not so like obsessive like so much, like he wasn't really on you, like he was just chilling. But I'm telling you the energy the whole time this person was obsessing over you. This is giving the energy of this person had pictures of you, like phone screensaver wise, like heavy on the screensaver wise energy. Like this person, you know, and also for some of you it could be individuals that you know you dubbed from the past, but most importantly I'm getting an ex, like a relationship, a failed relationship that did not work out, and this person just cannot let you go. Like they're like trying to do binding spells on you currently. Like yes, the devil card, you know, this person individual is not at peace. Like they're not at peace with how it ended. I'm getting also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, energy, Aquarius. They're not happy how this ended. Like how you're literally like achieving your goals, your life, you're doing you. Like you're really like free from this individual. Like you're really healing. Like you're on a stage of healing where you're like, I'm not crying over spilled milk. Like, baby, I'm ascending. Like, I'm going to higher realms. Like, I'm getting endorsement deals. I'm like stepping in rooms that, you know, I could have never imagined. Like, you're in a big scale in your life right now. Like, you're literally like amplifying. Money's coming in. And if it isn't there yet, it's rapidly coming in. You've been doing constant rituals. For some of you guys, you don't even have to do a ritual. You're either praying or you're just living your life and having faith. But this person just seeing that it's not phasing you, that you're not with him anymore, and it's like he's really like feeling some type of way about it, and like he lurks on different. I know you guys been seeing fake pages pop up on your stuff on your social media, because that ex can't let you go. That ex is just like making these fake. I'm getting some of these like paste, like they're making fake ass pages just to come see you, like, and they're trying to see like, does she have somebody yet, like is she pregnant yet, like this person is really invasive. Like they don't take no for an answer. Maybe that could have been how the person acted in the relationship. Like they were just not taking no for an answer. They were hella like, if they weren't violent about it, they were hella like persistent, like, can I, maybe you didn't even, I'm getting some of you guys didn't even want to have intercourse with them anymore. Like you just started getting like, ugh, like I'm ready to go home. Like you're blowing my shit. Like that's what the energy I'm getting right now. Like you're blowing my shit. Like you're hella fucking like, and it's not even like clingy on some like 88. You feel me? 888 angel number. Yes, it's like, yo, like you've been freed from this individual that was a pessimist in your life. Like they were just like a parasite. Like they were energy vampires. They didn't want you to. Some of you guys, they didn't want you to go out. They didn't want you to go with your family. Like like they were really like possessive over you. Like they were trying to control your finances. Some of you guys did share a bank with them. You could have been just getting a divorce or finalizing a divorce. Mid 30s to 40s, I'm getting that energy as well. Like a lot of you guys have been really freed from a masculine energy that was overly invasive, like overly like trying to conduct your life, but not in a way of setting you up to be independent as you are already. They were just trying to just consistently just, bring forth the energy. And this person just took over the entire reading. Like, this is how invasive they are. They took over the entire reading. But the reading, I'm telling you, is guiding you to, like, you've been freed. Like, you don't ever, some of you guys could have used to have nightmares about this individual. Like, I'm getting the heavy invasive energy of, like, Siren. Like, you definitely reclaimed your throne millions of times, but this one is the final straw, baby. You reclaimed that shit. you know Drink some wine and celebrate. The struggle is done. You don't have to ever worry about this, and you know this already. Like, a lot of you guys already know, like, this person, I never have to worry about them again. Like, at the beginning, you're in new beginnings right now. You're ready for a fresh start. Like, you're ready to just, so for some of you guys, you could be ready for love. You could be also praying to Saint Mary or Saint Martha to bring guidance and love in your life. True love, a divine God who's, allowing you to stay in your feminine energy. You could be manifesting that. For some of you guys, you could just be starting the new beginnings in your life traveling. You guys are going to be traveling heavy this summer. You guys got gigs after gigs coming for you. Summer is about to be like, the top-notch money-making saga, okay? This is going to be a continuous saga, though. It's not just going to end in summertime. It's going to be a continuous saga because it's something you're going to do in summer that's going to shake your whole matrix world. Like, you're going to, like, break the codes of, like, things that you need to break so that you can access unlimited access to financial stability. Like, you're about to break a threshold, and it's coming. Okay? It's coming more than you think. It's way behind you more than you think. That's why Spirit said never, don't give up, and you already know this. Like, you're not giving up. You're standing tall. At the time you felt like, some people could be feeling exposed too by their energy. Like, they feel like you see through them. Like you're very strong and intuitive. Like, you also could be Pisces too. I'm getting Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Like, the energy of, like, my sirens. You've really been on top of just your game, and you are hand in hand with individuals. Okay. You said any reading from me. Okay. Queen of Air. You've been a queen. You've been in your goddess energy since you've had awakened before time. You know what I'm saying? So you are definitely just deep in there. Channel more for the sirens. Okay. Specifically K_SHD. All right, like, at the same time, you definitely could have had came to a tower moment in your life to where you just went deeply into an epiphany. Okay, tower moments are definitely in the collective, but a tower moment doesn't have to always be bad. Okay, you're just shifting into a new change. So Spirit is like, adjust to the change, adjust to the shift, and allow don't run from your calling, because you are in the right lane. Okay, you don't have to second guess and feel like you're not in the right lane. You are definitely in the right lane. Okay, for some of you individuals, you could definitely just be having vivid dreams. I'm talking about dreams like no ever before, like lucid dreaming. A lot of you could be definitely a lucid dreamer, or you just remember your dreams, or you have a dream journal dream. A lot of you guys are having a dream journal. You're writing down your dreams because your dreams are definitely, and we're going to remove this person because this energy is not allowed here. We only welcome the divine gods and goddesses and sirens. We do not welcome individuals who are not amongst this space. They get banished, released with love, go back to where they were sent. We only allow individuals who are aligned with this reading and who resonate with this calling, okay? If not, then they shall go amongst their space, but they will not be here. Ashe, amen. Okay, a lot of you guys, definitely, you're stepping more into your confidence, your sensuality. Okay, like I said, you feel like, all right, now I'm really, like, getting into the groove of who I am truly, and I don't have to feel like, I'm being watched. Like, you could have had a problem with being watched or overly looked at, but at the same time, or yeah, like that different things. Okay, but channel, let's get back into the siren energy. Let's get back into the energy of the sirens of the collective, okay? Going everywhere around the world. Yes, so some of you guys, you definitely could be definitely getting into really sensual ideas of thinking about, like, What am I into next? Like, you have so many opportunities coming to you. Sometimes you guys can feel like, don't allow yourself to feel overcrowded with the ideas that you have planned or the business opportunities and endeavors that are coming for you. Spirit is telling you that if it's not here right now, it's coming. If it's here, they're telling you, don't be juggling everything all at once. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're happy, and that's a lot of the times you are a healer. That's the energy I'm getting. So you're always healing yourself, and you're always staying in a positive mode. If you're not in a positive mode, you're staying in the energy of, I have faith. But spirit is like, don't be juggling multiple things all at once. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to also, have some days where you self-care. If you couldn't go to the job, well, if it's not if you couldn't go to the job, but if you didn't want to go to that job that day, or you didn't want to, like, stop for a moment, and you can choose what you're gonna do. But spirit is like, you're gonna always forever have your spot. You never have to worry about your spot being taken. If a lot of you guys, I'm also getting you own a botanica. um you could also be like really feeling like, okay, well, like, I'm doing my big one, like, I can't stop, like, I gotta keep going because I don't want my spot to be taken. Spirit is like, your spot will never be taken. Okay, your spot is yours forever and always. Like, you're not taking a hiatus for like months. Like, you're taking care of yourself, and you want to take care of yourself so you can be able to still run the business, even though you have been hustling and flowing and getting to it and running the botanica the way you need to. Spirit is like, it's okay to take a self-care day and just relax. Don't worry about, what if this doesn't you go right when I don't come. Bullshit always happening at the botanical, or it's always happening at the shop when I'm not there. Oh, I gotta make sure I'm here. I'm also getting a lot of mother energy too. Like, like, I gotta make sure shit is set in stone. I know how to do it. People don't know how to do it like me, which is correct. They don't know how to do it like you. They don't know how to nothing. But spirit is like, don't be stretching your arms so much that it starts draining you. And if you don't feel it now, it's brewing. You know what I'm saying? Like, slow. It's okay. you know don't don't let your mind race about taking a break. Okay. And also spirit is telling you, because, like, you're a hard worker. You are a hustler. Your body, you're motivated, your confidence, you're everything and more. Spirit is like, you got it. You can never be taken out the spot. You can never be, things work out in your favor at all times. Even if there's obstacles in the way, you still know that things work out in your favor at always, because you're a praying woman too. I'm getting the energy of, you're just really connected with your spirituality. You're connected with yourself. You're in tune with your mind, body, and soul. So it's like the human side. It's just, at the same time, tell yourself, I don't have to rush. I'm not in the rat race. Okay? I don't belong to the rat race. The rat race don't belong to me. I'm in my own lane. I move how I want. I've learned in my life that silence is the best killer. I be silent. I be me. They can talk and stay with their energy. People gonna gossip and do all the time. At the same time, they're not paying your bills. And if they gossiping on you online specifically, they're paying your bills, because every comment, everything they do is always gonna pay you. And then they're gonna get blocked, and then they can just go. So they just wasted their time, space, and everything. That has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. How people treat you because you're on the top right now, because you're going to the top, it doesn't concern you. Don't sit and ponder about it anymore. Sit and think about the reflection of their own mirror, but don't be consumed so much that you're drowning in the pits of how people view you. And you've known that every time you did that, it was only you suffering and they wasn't. They was out living their life, faking it till they make it, while they on some bullshit, capping about you, talking about you heartless, you cold, you this, you that, but they didn't tell people how they did you. So don't even give them the energy. Let them fall in the pits of their own hole. And that is where people will go when they continuously lie on the chosen one, on a siren, when they lie on individuals who are really authentically raw, real, pure, and loyal, and just principalities, moralities. Everything is aligned with you that you are. And they lie on your name because they want to ruin your reputation. You have individuals right now, too, that see your glow, and they want to get in that glow, and some of them want to get on you. Okay. And you got individuals already, you have to watch. Okay. At the same time, yeah, some of them really want to just punish you. Like, they feel, some of them, you have people from the past that are very guilty that you moved on, and you got also people in the past that feel shame that they didn't believe in your vision. It was something really particular that you were invested in. They didn't support it that much, or they was throwing shade, or they was just not even reacting. They just was like a monitoring spirit, just popping up on your social media, not liking your stuff, not doing your stuff. And you're just like, okay, like, why are you here? So that's the same thing. Some of you guys could feel like your family was like that too. That your family was just, it's not like you had, like, for some of you guys, you didn't have like ultimate beef with them, but it's like they couldn't support you because they can't support themselves. That's what I just got. Spirit said we're not going to dive into that. We're just going to tell them like it is. They can't support themselves, so they can't support you. Okay? Now you got some hitters in the family that they support you. Okay? Some of them, they support you behind the scenes. Okay? Some of them don't be on their phone that much. They be just, outside. You got elders. But you also got others in a past life. Other side. You got a grandmother specifically. Bonita. I just heard that. Bonita. Grandmother. On the other side, that is praying for you. She was even praying for you when she was here. She was always a praying woman, guarding you, protecting you. Oh, mija, don't go with that boy. He's no good for you. That's the energy I'm getting right now. She would be like, no, no, no. And then you would be like, okay. And when your grandma said that, she knew best. She's watching you and she's guarding you on the other side. And she loves you. And dearly. That's the message I'm getting channeling deeply. She loves you, mija. And she wants you to know that. She's always protecting you and watching you and guiding you. Even when you feel alone. When they broken your heart. On late nights sometimes when you're crying. You feel that presence with you. You've always known that your grandmother is right there with you. Her energy is right there with you. That's a specific message that I just had to get out. For someone specifically. Okay? But my loves, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining the Siren reading. And if you guys want to book me for a tarot reading, you can always click the link in the bio. Okay? Either book a consultation. It's always in the descriptions of my videos. It's in the link in the bio when you check on the channel. There's everything that you can want. If you want rituals, download it specifically to protect yourself from hexes, evil eye. I do evil eye removals. Stuff like that, because people be tripping. They be like wanting your energy, like destiny swap. Like, but you're so protected and guided. Your ancestors are here with you. Your grandmother from the other side is protecting you. Nobody can touch you. Even when them little witches be thinking they doing something to you, nobody can touch you. They can't compete where they can't compare. Okay? That's the message of the day. They cannot compete where they can't compare. And you are humble. You are you. But you know that you the shit. You're not going to say that you don't deserve anything just because somebody feels like you don't deserve anything because of the simple fact that they're jealous of you. People can feel like that. Oh, she doesn't deserve that. How you know what the fuck I deserve? Was you with me when I was hustling? No. And so some of you guys, you from Miami too. A lot of you guys had like women that was like jealous of you, like girls that just be like on your body, but like behind your back trying to talk ish about you. And it's like you really overcame that. I'm getting like strip club too, like you was in the club. Like it's either women was like talking about you behind your back. They knew not to come to you. They knew not to do that to you, but they did it around you to others and did it everywhere. So it's like you knew that, okay, I'm gonna get my money, I'm gonna get out. It's either you in a club, you like, I'm gonna get my money, I'm gonna get out. Like you got a plan to reroute. Either in a club scene or you in the nightlife or you just in the entertainment business. Like you got a plan and a reroute to really get out. And that's what a lot of individuals that are around you at that party, at that club, at this entertainment scene, they don't have it like that. They're not thinking ahead. They're thinking about the now. They think about the Gucci bags and the Prada bags and products and everything. They're thinking about bullshit. Okay, that's why you can't resonate with them. That's why you had to be like, nah, I'm leaving them. Or if you didn't leave, you like, yeah, I got a plan to reroute because these girls, I don't want them. I don't want to be around Zeus baddies, okay? I don't want to be around girls who just crash outs. I don't want to be around individuals who's just ready to crash out. I got something to live for. Some days might be like obstacles, but a lot of you guys is having your way. It's not even an obstacle really, like, except for like spirituality, like, having to cut people off that can go with you at the top, like shit like that. But you living well, like you doing good for yourself, and even like you living fruitful, like you getting paid, you got money, like you got you, like your heart, your home is your temple, like your temple, your body is your home, like you really spiritual. So it's like you having it your way. You done went through the phases, and now you like, okay, let's get it. But I'm loving the energy. Okay, I love you guys so much, and you have a blessed, lovely day. Again, join my readings. If you want a tarot reading, the link is always in the bio. I'm here for you. Your heart is your guide, but always remember, logic is the main key. Think before doing, and then let your heart lead. Bye, my ladies and loves and sirens and everyone amongst